Ufton Adventure was born out of a desire to provide a challenging outdoor experience for those children who most needed it but were probably least likely to get it.
It gives them somewhere that's completely out of the norm. It gives them a chance to just relax, enjoy, try new things and meet new friends. Generally have a little bit of fun away from home.
Ufton Court was a perfect venue because it was close enough to Whitley to encourage parents to allow their children to go away on what was going to be, for many of them, their first trip.
I learned that a lot of these children hadn't actually left Whitley sometimes. Obviously they'd left, but not on numerous occasions. I remember taking them onto a school trip to centre of Reading. They were excited about getting onto just a bus travelling into the centre of Reading, let alone coming to somewhere like Ufton Court. So it's pretty special for them, really.
It was also an incredibly beautiful setting. It's got open fields, it's got water, it's got woods. It's got everything we need for children to develop their team building skills and to be challenged.
If you ask most of these children, have you ever done archery? They'd say no. Have you ever climbed a wall with helmets and the harness, the whole climbing experience? They'd say no. If you asked them, had they been brought together with other children from other schools in this sort of environment, they'd say no. It can be quite hostile on that estate, so it's bringing children from around Whitley together as well.
One of the most important things that we do is to give children a sense of independence and doing things for themselves and for the community, and that includes things like doing the washing up, taking care of their own living environment and all the other things around living successfully as a group of people.
You get to choose your own space where you sleep. I like it because you get to do different adventures each day and they cook you your own personal meals.
The people serve the food and we have to tidy up after too. So I think it's pretty much fair. I like the activities we do.
I love it because there's so many things to do and
you get loads of adventures. We're doing canoeing tomorrow. We've been making dens in the woods and we've been doing archery and rock climbing.
The aim of all the activities is to encourage children to develop physically, mentally, emotionally and socially. One of the things we find is that the children really get a sense of ownership of Ufton Court after a few days there. They feel relaxed in the environment. The children become far more self-confident beings and far more social. At the current time, we have children sleeping in tents at Ufton Court. Children find that incredibly exciting, but it would be much better experience if we had cabins for them to be in, so that the challenge can happen during the day and at night we know that they're secure and warm and dry.
The weather has not been on our side this time round. We've had a great deal of rain, we've had very high winds, to the extent where the campsite became unsafe.
It was really bad, like the wind, the rain, and one tent blew away. Like it was meant to be pegged in and it kind of just went.
He said that the tent lifted him up. And we had to sleep inside a barn.
We decided to evacuate the campsite last night. We actually moved our whole facility into the Ufton Court barns that were available to us.
We've managed to raise funds in order to build a toilet block and put in all the infrastructure ready for some cabins. The cabins are now the next stage of our work. Children leave Ufton Court having had new experiences, valuable experiences, having had their horizons widened and self-esteem increased. Many children want to come back to Ufton Court. Many do come back to Ufton Court, and we want to offer this incredibly valuable experience to as many children as possible for many years to come.